the object will tend to move continuously unless external factors induce to it and will make tend the object to stop or change its directions. So we will now continue. From the point of overcoming inertia, you should make a distance, measure a distance to the back, above, because that distance represents your wheel over point. So this is your wheel over point. So how can you measure the distance there? How could you know what is the distance you will be used? So as a general rule, you must use the 1 or 1.5 times of your vessel length. So to be accurate, there is a what we call the maneuvering characteristic of the vessel that is posted on the every bridge. So you should consult there, so you will be able to see the actual point of overcoming inertia of your vessel. So as a general rule, we use there as a general rule for the sake of this explanation. I use the 1 times the vessel length overall. So my vessel length overall is 185 meters. You just need to convert it to nautical miles. So divide it by 1,852 meters, you will come up with nautical miles, and the value you should measure it on the latitude scale. And when you get the value, you mark it here, and then after you mark, you should there you have now the wheel over point. And to make your wheel over line, you just need to align your ruler to your next course, and then run it parallel to the wheel over point. So wheel over point, after that you will make a line. So the meaning of this wheel over line, even though your vessel will somewhere drifted over here or over here on the other side, when you reach that the line, wheel over line, you will start to move your helm to the next waypoint, and the resultant of your action will make the vessel to this point, or the transfer. This is the point of transfer. So that is the principle of the wheel over point. So we will now proceed to our calculations. ROT, meaning the rate of turn. So what is the importance of rate of turn? Rate of turn is directly proportional to the speed of the vessel, and indirect proportional to the turning radius. Meaning when the turning radius is higher, the rate of turn is lower, and when the speed is higher compared to turning radius, your rate of turn is higher.